Hello everyone, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! It's actually the morning! We did it, Skipper! We did it, Skipper! We beat the briny deep. I'm back on me ship, and the jolly is back in me Roger. A good captain repays his debts, so here's a bit of booty. Keep an unpatched eye on it for me, harr! Alright, from Serrano, Rambler. Been on my mind lately, so I'll send you a little something to let you know I was thinking about you. Brings you a bit of good luck or whatnot. You deserve it, kiddo. Stop trying to win me back, Serrano. You've been being constantly rude to Diva lately, and I'm not a fan of that. Comical model. It's giving me a me. Ooh, I kind of like this. I think I'm gonna wear this. This is my outfit now. I am still waking up, so I apologize if my voice is a little bleh. I am pretty awake now, it's just my voice has yet to wake up, because I haven't really been using my voice yet today. And nah, I think I'll just get rid of that. I'm never going to use that in a design. It's just not going to happen. I don't know if anyone else deals with that, where it's just like, your body will just be like, nah, I don't feel like having a voice yet because you haven't used me. It's like, but voice, we've been awake for like 3 hours. Why are you still like this? It's like, because I want to be. It's like, that's not helpful, voice. Why? It's like, F you, that's why. And that's basically the inner dialogue with my voice most days. Yeah. Trying to think of things to ramble about. I don't really got a huge amount. Wait, this flower doesn't belong here. I must have missed it last time. Yeah, that's better. But, whoop. That is not even remotely what I did. Maybe I've been being too rough on my, my controller, playing Blaze Blue. Rambler, I need a favor. Maybe you've heard, but I had a fight with Pinky over something unimportant. I said something I shouldn't have and felt really bad about that, so I got a gift to make up. I'm having a hard time facing it right now, though, so I was hoping maybe you could deliver it for me? Yeah, I can do that. Thanks so much. Thank you. Here's the gift. See, now this might have actually changed my thoughts around Serrano being rude to Diva. Is if, you know, he'd apologized at any point, but he hasn't yet, so... my opinion is definitely not high on Serrano lately. Actually, I haven't played much Blaze Blue lately. I need to play more. I was having a lot of fun with it, but then I was just like, I'm busy now. Been playing too many other things. I'm also still really looking to get into Guilty Gear, because I have seen a lot more people in a server I'm in playing Guilty Gear than like Guilty Gear Strive than any other fighting game. So I kind of want to try getting into that because, you know, it's by the same developer, so what I'm learning in Blaze Blue should transfer over, I hope. But, yeah. It did give me actual people to play against outside of, I think one person replied to me being like, hey, I have that game. So, like, yeah. Oh, jeez, now I'm yawning. I shouldn't be yawning. Why am I yawning? Gnome, why do you make me yawn? I blame the gnome. It's always the gnomes. It's never not the gnomes, except when it's gremlins. Thank you for coming to my mental breakdown. What do you mean there's no room? There's, like, an entire row right here. There we go. That was weird. Let's get all these planted. Get this stuff moved a bit. There we go. The one thing I'm currently trying to figure out when it comes to Guilty Gear is more or less what character plays closest to how Bullet plays, because how Bullet plays kind of gelled with me. Bullet seems very simple though, to be fair. Almost all of her actions require the same base button. So it's like, yeah, this is easy. I don't need to be thinking of, like, which attack button is which. I can just hit the same one over and over and over and over again, and I'm always hitting the right one because she uses the same one for everything. It's great. I have enjoyed playing Tao as well, the cat girl. The goofy little cat. She's been fun. I'm trying to think, like, what other characters I've played and enjoyed. I think it's really just been those two that I've enjoyed and got far with. I've kind of enjoyed playing all of them. It's just like, some of them are really difficult. And, like, even playing against the AI with them, the really difficult characters seem the easiest to beat. So, yeah. Now, it's not saying they're actually the easiest to beat. They just seem that way. Could very well be, like, raising the difficulty level. Like, those AIs would suddenly be kicking my butt, while the other ones would become easier to beat in comparison. You know. Diva! Considering the stereo. Man, stereo would make a perfect gift. Who's got a birthday coming up? I don't know. I don't know birthdays. Y'all are selling an open bag of chips. Or is that just, like, y'all's snack, and you just have it on the counter, and people can't buy it? You probably shouldn't be selling an open bag of chips, guys. May not be, like, the best idea. I'm kind of tempted to buy that and gift it to Diva just to see if maybe she'll put it in her house. I don't think she will, because she seems entirely resistant to changing her house. I really need to get back to doing some Paradise planning so I can fix Diva's house. But I'm really lazy. I haven't even gone to Harvey's Phototopia to do the thing that only happens in June. It's almost the end of June. I am really bad at this, and I don't feel like doing it today. This is the problem. Like, I do really want to do it, but I also want to actually want to do it when I get around to doing it, you know? I don't want to just force myself to do something because it's, you know, something I can do. Because that's just gonna make me not like doing it, so. The only time I will force myself to do something, even if I don't feel like doing it, is exercise. I'm definitely trying to do that so I can get into the habit of exercising. But, like, you know. Pinky be cooking. Smell that, my bestie, is yummy stuff you're smelling. Oh, did you need something? What are you making? Right now, I'm prepping some veggie quiche. Recipes from a so-called influencer that I'm not jealous of, so I'd put my own spin on it. Steven, you want my recipe, yeah? Yeah, of course I do. From the kitchen of the chic chef herself, veggie quiche, the tastiest stuff ever. Should try out the recipe sometime, bois. I will. I also have a thing for you. What is it? Delivery! Hey, what's up? From Caroline to Pinky. Caroline got this for me? What? What's this? Hey, I'm gonna open it. We got here a ninja costume. Not much of a pop star look, but maybe I'll love it after I try it on. Yeah, try it on. I'm a future fashion leader, so I have to try everything. I think it looks good. Right? These clothes were made for me. Hang on, Caroline was bothered by her fight. Ooh. I was the mega jerk in the sitch, so she shouldn't be apologizing. I'm gonna go apologize. Thanks for bringing it to me. No. It's a silver mic. Neat. I mean, I got a white mic. It does have some silver on it. It's from a really bright LED. Which I've been looking on Amazon for speakers, and it's like, there's one of them, the Amazon Basics one, which I'm not gonna buy it. I don't like Amazon Basics. I say having an Amazon Basics yoga mat, but I didn't buy that. I mostly just don't like Amazon Basics because, like, they're basically Amazon selling their own Chinesium products for cheaper than, like, other low-cost, better quality products that aren't Chinesium, and forcing those other products out of the market. That's more or less Amazon's goal with Amazon Basics. Because they really don't want other, you know, they don't want products that don't want to play ball with Amazon, kind of thing, you know. So they made their own line of stuff where they get to basically force that product to play ball with what they want because it's theirs, you know. I should learn this recipe too. There we go. And, like, most of the time, their products are reskins of the same cheaper Chinesium stuff that you can already buy. Like, they will generally reskin it. In the case of, like, their speakers, I'm almost willing to bet they're probably using, like, maybe $10 speaker interiors. And at that point, you may as well just buy the, you know, Chinesium RGB speaker that's like $10 instead of the Amazon Basics ones at $20. Like, on the surface, Amazon Basics is good. Conceptually, it's a good thing, kind of. It is very anti-competitive, and I'm honestly a bit surprised they have not gotten slapped with a lawsuit around them. Because, you know, when you're undercutting the other sellers on your own selling platform, you are obviously trying to force them out of business, or at least off of your website's business, because Amazon gets a bigger cut if you buy the Amazon Basics things, obviously. What an unexpected treat to have you drop by like this, Powderpuff. Let's chat. Ever since we met, I felt like I knew your face from somewhere. Powderpuff, I remember now. You were on the cover of Hobby Life once. For a feature article all about your process of growing vegetables. I'm right, aren't I? Nah, I'm not. Oh no. Can we pretend I never asked? I mean, I could see myself being on the cover of a hobby magazine for, like, and then talking about my video process, but, like, that's because this is a hobby at the moment, you know. So let's be real, it'd probably be more of, you know, making swords with nothing. Or making with nothing. Because, like, I'm getting kind of distracted now, but, like, I've kind of shown my wooden longsword before, the little softwood thing. I'm not talking about the hardwood thing back there. That could not... Okay, it could have been done, but it would have taken days, the way I made the wooden longsword. That wooden longsword, the little softwood longsword, was made entirely using this. I just have a little pocket knife with a saw on it. That is what I use for making 4-foot long swords. Like, it's, it took a while. It took basically a whole day to make. And, like, if I had proper tools and stuff, I could have, like, banged that out, and it would have looked better in, like, half an hour. You know, the biggest part of the process would have been drawing it out, you know. Make yourself at home, okay? Slay, Smuffy. I love kids. I know I don't look it, but I was an awesome babysitter back in the day. I loved watching the Rugrats grow. Yeah, they'd be rude sometimes, but who am I to judge? Wahaha. That is fair. I mean, they don't know they're being rude. But, yeah, like, it wouldn't have had the same character it does now, had I had the proper tools and banged it out in no time. Because it does have quite the bit of character. Also, I should really go check turnip prices, because I thought I would get back around to the Nooklings a lot faster than I have. I have like 9 minutes, if the turnip price is amazing, to sell turnips. I don't think it's gonna be, but I should come check just to make sure. Hey, boys. I, want to know what the turnip price is. Because I can't just check that from outside the store. 62. Okay. I don't think I'm getting a good price this week. See you later. I'm mashing B. I'm also holding down so I can leave the store, so I can get back to my daily routine. But like, just even looking over the thing, like, you can see so many little nick marks from where, like, I was getting tired and the saw would slip out from the board, and then, like, I would shove it back forward because I was doing a sawing motion, and I'd jab it into the plank, and, like, there's a ton of little divots and marks all over it from that, but, like, that tells the story of its creation. You know, it has character. It's, you know, creating it, weathered it, you know. What we got? Nah, those don't really work. Could go with these. Get some nice sandals. Go with my pirate outfit. Nah. Nothing caught my eye today, girls. Hey, Sable. More and more hot days lately. Summer's just around the corner. Summer's already here, girl. Probably time to get my collection of summer aprons. It's another heat wave day today, which is fun. But, like, I don't think I would have liked making that sword, or even the one on the wall behind me, with, like, the proper tools. Because they would have lost everything that makes them unique. Because they would have been perfect. At least perfect to my drawings, you know. I probably wouldn't have had to deal with the handle and, no, that wasn't the handle, it was the pommel and crossguard breaking on the hardwood one behind me as I was making it. Stephen, I did it again. I went and bought myself a raincoat. I got home and realized I'd already done that. Rather than not sell back what I bought at a loss. I'm not sure what to do. I don't know, maybe you're willing to trade me for something. Sure. I mean, I suppose that does work. I really wasn't sure what to do. You saved me, Snorty. Aww. Okay, I did see a fossil up here, and I don't remember if I dug it up already. I did not. It's right here. This could be a gyro. I just saw that. Bwongoid. Bwong. It's like, they would just have lost so much. I think that's why I generally prefer hand tools, even now, like, when doing things. I know a lot of power tools could make a lot of what I do a lot easier, but, like, so much of the things I do would lose so much of their character if I did them in a way that, you know, took the hand tool out of it. Howdy, hang on as long as you want. The salsa's your salsa. Let's talk, man. The Saturday's the bug off, so my best friends are bugs. They're good talkers. Tell funny jokes. I'm sure Flick would love to know that. You should tell him. But, jeez, throat, please. But yeah, like, I honestly feel that we're talking with Hamlet now. Hey, Steven. How you been, BLT? It's the latest. Gotta start the day off right. Muscles are a lifestyle, BLT. Yeah, and exercising in the morning's apparently the best time to do it. So after I'm done this recording, I'm probably gonna actually start, like, doing some exercises today. At least for guys. I don't know if that's true for women as well. And, like, take this with a pinch of salt, because I haven't actually fully looked into it. I've just heard this. That apparently exercising in the morning is better for guys, because our testosterone levels are highest in the mornings. Which then promotes the most muscle growth. Something like that. So if you exercise late at night, you'll, basically see less benefit from it. That is what I have heard. Again, don't quote me on that. Take it with a pinch of salt. Look it up yourself. Because I don't know for absolute certainty if that is actually correct. It sounds plausible enough, so, you know, I'm not saying I distrust it, but, like, yeah. Having not looked into it, I don't fully trust it myself. Because, like, that is one of those things of... Okay, I'm gonna make a bold statement here. There is a time and place for doing your own research. And that research should include looking at studies, not random blogs. So, like, if I went searching for it and all I found was fitness blogs talking about it, I'd be like, okay, yeah, this is probably BS. I feel like you're staring at me. It's making me nervous. I'm sorry, Rhonda. I just wanted to say hi. I'll deal with the fleas before they end up on Rhonda. Give me those fleas, man. Whoa, been itching for weeks. Thought it was just because I slept in a wool sweater. Right, you're slept in a wool sweater. You're not going to try it. And then you can knock it all you want. I mean, I haven't, but I also have no interest in doing that. I used to have a wool blanket, and that was itchy enough, so, like, you know. But, like, this is kind of one of those moments of, yeah, if I, you know, I probably will actually look that up at some point. Probably not today. At some point. But, like, yeah, I know that's these days a hot take, but, you know. There's also times where, this is probably the hottest take, there's times where doing your own research, while helpful, is far from necessary. That comes with, like, medical advice. Like, if your doctor's telling you something, they know a lot more than you do. And they know a lot more than random Joe Blow with their blog knows. So, you know, maybe take their advice? Like, the alternative there, and this is why, you know, I say doing your own research can be helpful, is, let's say you're on a antidepressant med and you know it's not really working, and you hear of a different medication from somebody else, that's where you can then go and look up, say, the side effects of that medication. And then if there's something you can get along with, take that to your doctor and be like, hey, so these aren't working. I'd like to try this. See what they think about that. And if they go, okay, well, how about we try this one instead? You try the other one instead. You know, I feel like that is the much better course of action. Rather than these days where people go, no, the doctor's wrong. It's like, no, they're doing their best with what they know. Which, like, I don't want to get into this whole rant, but, like, conspiracy theories, man. Hello, Steven. My brother and I make sure not to take our breaks at the same time. Right now, he's running the shop. It'd be really cute if at sometimes you could walk in and it was just one of them working there. Because, like, the other one's on break. Enjoy your coffee. Because, like, it really does feel like the whole anti-medicine, anti-science movement is coming from people being convinced that because science can't say with 100% certainty what the answer is to anything, that it must be wrong. Like, that feels like what it is, and it's so disheartening, because there's a reason science does not absolutely say this is that, with no room for argument or debate. And that's because this is only that with our current understanding of things. It's a silly example, but, you know, if 100 years from now, it's figured out that 1 unit of something and 1 unit of something makes 11 units of something, well, suddenly 1 plus 1 equals 11 now. You know. Alright, what are the afternoon turnip prices, boys? 58. Oof. Boys, please. I know I missed some mornings, but usually there's more than one good price. I'll sell the gyroids. They'll be in my catalog. I'll keep the raincoat. Sold! To the little fuzzy boys. But, like, that's more or less why science isn't concrete, is because as our understanding of things change, so does the science we understand around them. You know, it's not universal. There is no guarantees in science because, well, we know that we don't know everything. Oops. I wasn't even fishing with my eyes on that one. I just messed up. I don't even know why I'm on this topic. I just kind of am. Do have apparently a notification. I'll have to get to that. I apologize for going quiet there. I was reading through if someone was replying to me and something. Seahorse. Or C. The Pokemon that I don't think has ever been encountered in a Pokemon game, naturally through play, with time enough to actually make use of it during your playthrough. Which is kind of sad. It's the same with Finneon. Like, the games Finneon has shown up in, you basically don't encounter it before you've already encountered so many other water types that are better than it. And sometimes you need to already have a water type before you can even catch it. And it's just like, I just want to like my little man. I just want to like Finneon. Like, I like Finneon, but like... it's so bad that it's hard to justify giving up a better Pokemon to use the thing. Like... I want to, because I like it. It's one of my favorite water types. But I can't deny it's bad. Like, it's not a good Pokemon at all. Like, there's so many of the random water types that are just not very good, but you just don't encounter them early. I know, there are some that are really good, and you almost never encounter them early. Being like, Staryu. For being a Gen 1 Pokemon, Staryu is freaking amazing. Staryu and Starmie. Like, they are really freaking good. But like most games, once again, you only really encounter them near the end of the game, and you've probably already got a water type. That's probably going to be higher level than it, so unless you want to stop and level grind for a while, you're kind of in a situation of, well, I could do that, or I could keep using what will be not at level 100 a better Pokemon, but it's a better Pokemon for right now. You know. I kind of wish they would, like... someone with a, with compensation issues just drove by. Don't know why people are driving so fast by our house these days. The road is gravel right now because they just tore it all up to put a new fire hydrant and shut-off valve in. So... but, like, there are a lot of Pokemon that are like that, and I really wish they would, like, have a game where they basically take a lot of those Pokemon that you almost never get to encounter and put them in the early game, whether it's a strong Pokemon or not. So, like, you know, you just take rare Pokemon from all the other games and have them be in early regions. I feel like they could really do that with Legend CA. Because, like, you know, you just have, like, a exclusive entry VIP zone near, like, the beginning of the game that's just full of rare Pokemon that you have to pay a good amount of Pokedollars to get into. Have the levels of the Pokemon in it scale to you. I was trying to catch the Bumblebee because I like Dumble Bumbles. They're great. But I'll catch this one. There we go. Dumble Bumble! They can call that a honeybee all they want. That is Bumblebee sized. Oh, I hadn't been down here yet. I still have more flowers to clean up. So, Steven, well, Samurai, Hakama, but I didn't quite get what I bargained for. Any chance you were in the market? Alright, how much you want for it? Sure, man, sure. Wait, wasn't that in the store yesterday? Or no, that's clothing. That wouldn't be what was in the store yesterday. I can buy a new weight bench. Oh, that's one of these. Yeah, I'm not qualified to wear one of those, so... Anyone's qualified to dress like a pirate. Not everyone's qualified to actually get a letter of marque and then take, you know, take the fight to the enemies of your friendly nation, but you know. That is something that I feel like I should note. That people seem to get wrong about pirates so often. Pirates, also known as privateers, were basically just ocean-faring mercenaries. They fought for whoever paid them the most. They weren't like bloodthirsty killers, and like a lot of big pirates, you could, if your nation had the money to do it, you could hire them, give them a letter of marque, and they would go after the merchant convoys of hostile nations to you. Like, pirates weren't just doing it to make, you know, steal things. Like, great, sure, they could go and steal, say, you know, all of Spain's gold. What are they gonna do with that? If they didn't have a letter of marque, well, no country's gonna be happy with them. They're not gonna have anywhere to sell that gold. Like, now he's fighting with Rhonda. Frickin' Serrano, man. Okay, let's get some stuff sold. But, yeah, like, people get that wrong about pirates all the frickin' time, and it is a little annoying, as you might be able to tell. Because it's like, pirates are kind of cool because of how they operate it. Which makes it even more kind of ironic that, like, Pirates of the Caribbean actually have a kind of, like, a kind of accurate but dramatized version of pirates, at least for the early movies. And then especially once you get into the backstory of it all, like, the movies have been out for a long time, so I don't overly mind spoiling this. Captain Jack Sparrow was hired by the East India Trading Company to basically transport slaves. And instead of doing so, he freed them, as a lot of pirates actually did. Not all of them, mind you. Some of them would happily transfer slaves for the big countries, because good money in that. But, like, some of them would literally release the slaves, bringing any who were willing to join their crew into their crews. You know. But, like, that's the motivation behind Sparrow. That, you know, that's why he's, you know, early, like, in the first movie, Norrington makes the comment that Jack is the worst pirate he's ever heard of. He's not saying that Jack's, like, a bad, you know, bad at being a pirate. He's saying Jack's a bad pirate because he quite literally betrayed the person who hired him. You know. Which did happen. Like, sometimes the interests of that pirate are not the interests of the person who hired them. And that causes some turmoil. I need one more fish for the Nook Miles. I don't really mind. It's just 300. I've got plenty. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for today. I've rambled enough about a variety of topics, some of which will probably make some people pretty mad. Which is fair. You're allowed to be mad at my opinions. You are. You're allowed to disagree with me. Like, I don't mind. Disagreement is good, as long as, you know, as long as it does not evolve into just a full-blown fight or argument. Disagreement is fine. You can disagree and still, you know, like someone or even be friends with someone. Just because you disagree on something doesn't mean you can't. Like, you know, I mean, there are some topics that if you disagree on, it might be a complete game changer. Like, I'm gonna go on a little tangent here right at the end. Like, I had a friend who thought a former friend, who thought that the appropriate response to somebody disagreeing with you was to physically assault them. And when I basically pointed out that, yeah, that doesn't help if they don't like you and you don't like them because of that, and then you assault them, you're just solidifying that they were right to dislike you. You're not doing yourself any favors. And they yelled at me and then we stopped being friends. Like, I feel like I had the pretty reasonable response there. Last I heard, this person ended up in prison. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe they learned. Probably not. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now in this end card, I would like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.